Is there a right way and a wrong way of doing things? Yes, there is. Hello, and welcome to today's insight. All right. So, the reason why I'm talking about this is because when you do things the wrong way, or when you do them a backhanded way, when you do them in a way that it goes against God's laws, God's um, the liberties God has given every single person, when you go against that by placing curses, spells. I'm gonna put the um. See, the thing you want to do is you want to put spells on yourself. You don't want to put spells on anyone else. You want to put spells on yourself. And when you put spells on yourself, you make yourself better by intention. But when you put a curse on someone else, you are impeding on their freedom of will, okay? And that is something God has given all of us. So when you take away someone's freedom of choice, you basically are putting yourself up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. You are very much taking away someone else's freedom in order to appease yours, okay? And it is not fair to them. They need to make the choice for themselves. And if they don't make the right choice, it's their issue, not yours, because they made the wrong call. It's all there is to know. You should never resort to putting spells or curses on anyone else. Try to avoid it as much as you can. It is not fair, it is not fun to others, and it was not right. Alright? How would you like it if someone put a curse on you? How would you like it if someone glamored you into loving them and you didn't actually give them the freedom of choice? It's not fun. And think of it this way: when you put spells on other people, when you put them in difficulty, and when you tie them to your energy, one of the things is this is a very difficult thing to do because it requires for you to recast the spell or the curse multiple times. It is not forever, okay? But when you work on yourself, and when you choose to put yourself in a certain headspace and a certain mind frame and a certain way of being, you then can actually affect yourself and keep your karma clean, which is what I want to emphasize. You want to keep your karma clean, okay? Because this is what happened to me, okay? So apparently, I got a reading. Not apparently, but I got a reading a couple of years ago, and something that I learned is that in the Middle Ages, I was a bad witch. All right, I was a nasty witch, placing curses and spells on other people. Okay, and I got burned at the stake. Yay! But that lifetime, completely ruined the following timelines up until this one. Okay, in this lifetime, from what I can hear, I cleaned all the bad karma that that lifetime gave me. So we're clean now. But the issue is that I made a big boo-boo back then, and I clearly don't want to, and I absolutely, wrong terminology. The right way to say it is I absolutely would rather stay clean and help others to clean their reality. So when you place someone else under a spell or a curse or something along those lines, an energetic stronghold, you are basically hindering your own karma and keeping yourself stuck to the 3D, right? we are moving into 5D in the next couple of years, and you want to steer clear of anything that is going to bring your karma down, bring your energy down, bring you down as an individual. And so what you need to do is clean your karma. And an easy way that you can do this, now I'm sure there are others, but right now the one that is coming to mind is the one to get some selenite. Okay, I use this to clean decks. I use this to clean spaces, like energetically clean spaces. You can use this to clean pretty much. I use this to clean crystals. Okay, and that is how I cleanse my crystals so that they can be ready to be charged if I choose to. But you don't necessarily have to charge the crystals once they've been cleansed. But if you want them to be extra powerful, do both. Now, the next point I would like to make is that God puts us in situations to help us learn and grow and mature as people. Okay, and the thing is that when you can go through a situation without using black magic, without putting spells on people, without doing all of that, you graduate with flying colors. And the more you are able to cleanse your energy while you're at it, the better. Because you want to be able to clean your energy to get rid of all the excess stuff, especially because we're nearing the fifth dimension, the split of time, right? Where people are going to choose to go either in 3D or in 5D. Now in 3D, it's going to be a continuation of this reality, but the 5D is going to be a reality more lived in harmony with our emotions, more in congruence with what we actually want, and it'll allow things to be much simpler. Now, I don't know exactly how it'll be, so I'm not gonna try to guess, but what I can say is it's going to be much better than this one and this reality. So things are going to get better, but in order for you to be a part of the 5D, you need to make sure that you are in alignment with what you truly want. Okay? It might take longer, but if you do it correctly, you'll get there much faster. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, okay, is because this shift is probably going to happen within the next 4 to 5 years. Okay? And the next time this shift is going to occur is going to be in the next 10,000 years, if I got it correctly. And I can tell you that living on this plane of existence for the next 10,000 years might not be the funnest. So just try and clean your energy as best you can. Now, I think I know Jesus was able to ascend, and I think that's why God sent Jesus, so that he can warn us, so that we can get ready for the next ascension, preferably having us go along with him. But clearly it wasn't the case. We didn't learn the first time, and now I feel like there is going to be a second Messiah coming along. And of course, there are going to be individuals who are stuck between the 3D and the 5D. And there is, I don't know where this is gonna go, but pick which side you want to be on and stick with it. Or at the very least, work on cleaning your karma so that you can stay with the go with 5D instead of going with 3D. Okay? I mean, I know this sounds very blurry and not very comprehensive, but even I am like, okay, it's gonna be better, but how? And if you search, I'm pretty sure you'll find places where they say how it's gonna be in 5D, but well, what I can say is that we're going to be more in touch with our emotions. We're going to be more living our life through the communication with the divine, which if you are spiritually awake enough, you are probably already doing it. But it's not everyone. So what I want you guys to think about is, will you prefer 3D or 5D? Ponder that.